Well, it may have been a short presentation at just over 30 minutes, but they did drop some good stuff at that Marvel Hall H Comic-Con panel. And of course, the piece de resistance, the little cherry on top, the main event was they showed, they're calling it an exclusive footage thing. Let's call it what it is, though. It's a trailer. They showed an exclusive trailer to the folks at CinemaCon who were there in Hall H of Avengers Doomsday. Now, the first trailer that we saw at CinemaCon all the way back in April, they've recently put it out online, and I think it's quite good. I think it's a good trailer. I think it's a good first trailer, right? First trailers are only supposed to be surface. They're not supposed to go too deep. Just kind of give you a sense, kind of introduce you to some ideas. That's it, right? And I thought for a first trailer, this trailer was pretty darn good. But this trailer from Comic-Con blows it out of the water. For a short time, you might still be able to find it online somewhere. I know Marvel worked very diligently with their legal department to get as many of the illegal leaked stuff torn down off the internet. But I mean, I and a lot of you guys had a chance last night or the day before to see those before they got torn down. And listen, guys, I like that first trailer. I like it. It's good. This is way better. Way better. And I know I'm not preaching to a choir here because I know neither Kristian or Jonathan, either of you guys went out of your way to go see it. I know, Kristian, you're trying to shield yourself from it a little bit.
Yeah, I just think they're going to probably show it at D23 and that's when they're going to release it.
I think you're probably right. I think you're right about that. And you know what? That would have been a better first viewing experience for me because my viewing experience of it was somebody's phone on this pointed at the screens, a little blurry, whatever. But even in that state, oh my God, was it ever great? Because it gives us some background. We understand Doom's motivation. It totally starts off with Sue Storm just narrating, saying, you know, Victor was always the smartest guy in the room. Things we often say about Reed. But Victor was always the smartest guy in the room. But then as she's telling the story, like something broke Victor. Victor lost everything, she talks about, kind of indicating that they were friends, that Victor lost everything and we don't recognize him anymore. And there's a lot of very cool things in there. But to me, in the main trailer, they already show that shot where Thor comes down with Stormbreaker. And again, this image here. This image here. We've all seen it. That Doom just blocks it with 2 fingers. Blocks Stormbreaker with two fingers, right? The thing is, in the movie, or in this new trailer, Thor, and I'm paraphrasing Thor's line here a bit, he goes, "You'll beg for hell by the time I grant it to you," right? He says this to Dr. Doom. And then Dr. Doom says the most Dr. Doom line ever, because when he says, "I'll send you to hell like long after you beg me for it," and Dr. Doom says, and this is a direct quote, and I'm going to do a very bad job trying to imitate Robert Downey Jr.'s voice here. When he says to Thor, "Hell answers to me, for I am Doom." It sounded a little bit, who's the director I'm thinking of? Werner Herzog.
Oh yeah, Werner Herzog.
It totally sounds like Robert Downey Jr. is doing a Werner Herzog, but it was so perfect. "Hell answers to me, for I am Doom." I'm like, that is the most Dr. Doom thing I've ever heard said on screen. It was amazing. The whole trailer had a kinetic energy to it, and it was rapid, and it just dropped some just needle drop moments, and it was some great lines, some wonderful action, and I'd like the whole Sentinel scene and everything like that too. I gotta tell you, Kristian, we were talking a little bit earlier. I can't remember. Yeah, Lanterns. You're saying, I don't know why this isn't the one you led with.
Yeah.
To me, I don't know why this wasn't the trailer they led with publicly, to be honest with you.
I got an answer for that.
Oh, what's that?
Because the differences between Lanterns and this, you don't need to do that right away for this one. You don't need
That's
to.
true.
The first thing you need to do is just again, I always talk about the casual people first, because people who are going to want to, even the people who are like, I don't need to see another Avengers movie. If you're a comic fan, you're going to see it anyway, right? But like the people who just don't care about comic book movies anymore, and they hear they're doing another Avengers movie. Oh, they are? Yeah, look at that little teaser that popped up before you saw the Odyssey. Oh, it's in my mind now. And then you're like, oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, but here's what the story's about now. Check this out. It's like that little, like, when they do the marketing right, this is the part of it that I do like, when they do the teaser first to get me curious, then they give me the story, but that's when I start to bail afterwards, because then now the next couple trailers after that one, whenever this one does get released, will then be the spoiler trailers. Will then be like, oh, I gave you too much, and here's Hulk catching Iron Man in the end of Avengers, and now I know that he lives. But this, I think, because if people are already going, even if you're like, I didn't show me that much. You said it before, John. You were like, okay, I liked this first trailer, but this one was awesome. It did the trick. It did what it needed to do for you. Now what it needs to do is the people who didn't like the first one, who didn't like it, to win them over with it. I didn't like that first trailer, but man, that second one was great. That's what they're trying to do with this one, because get that first one out of people's minds. They set it up. I like this strategy.
The other big difference between the Lanterns example and this one is that Lanterns opens in 1 month.
Right.
Yeah.
Doomsday, to your point, Kristian, is still 4 months away.
Right.
So it's still early in the process. But I can't help but feel like, man, you held off dropping that first trailer for so long. Like maybe this is the one you could, but you're right. I mean, they've got a lot of time to do a slow build and a slow burn, but I hope you're right, Kristian, that this is something that they drop at D23 and then put it on. I would love the world to see this.
And I sense to do it that way. And when people, and look, there's only so much exclusive stuff you can do, because even this got leaked, right? You don't want it to get leaked again. Show people at D23. Show them other scenes and stuff that they get exclusive stuff. They should get exclusive stuff. But when it comes to the trailer, and you're only going to be from August out, and it's really Spider-Man's going to be already in the theaters, it's your next movie out. Get the trailer going, start moving, and especially if people are responding to this one, put it out before it does get leaked more. I think D23 will probably be the answer.
Well, I just am very much looking forward just to seeing it in HD quality rather than the little phone shaky thing. Yeah. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Were you one of the many people who had a chance to see the leaked trailer from Comic-Con of Avengers Doomsday? If so, what did you think about it? Maybe you've been scurrying around trying to find the last bastions of it still around online. Whatever you guys thought about it, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.